welcome back to the engine room. Today we're working on my lighting in my garage. So this has been something on my list for a while. Put up these T5 LEDs a long time ago. I got about 12 of them in here. I started off with 6 and then I wanted some more lighting, so I ended up with 12. They just plug into each other. This one died. They've been up for, I don't know, 2 years now. They give a ton of light, but they're low CRI, so the color rendering is really poor. So they kind of bother my eyes. And like when you're working on things, it kind of gets a little annoying. They're 6500K, so they're almost like a bluish light. Probably can't really see it on the camera, but just kind of throws things off. And that one failed, and I was looking at other options. So I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I wanted to knock it down to maybe 4000K. And yeah, so anyways, this is how we got here. But long story short, this is what I'm working with. So these are the existing ones. These guys are the Barina T5 LED. Amazon sells them, they're like $50 for 6. So it's a pretty good deal. And for the amount of lighting that you actually get out of them, they're very efficient and they're relatively cheap. So they're 4-foot fixtures, 2200 lumens each, 20 watts, and they're 6500K fixed and unlisted CRI. So CRI is your color rendering index. It's a scale of 0 to 100, 100 being the closest to daylight, meaning that the sunlight, when it reflects off of certain colors, that's the best rendering of that color that you're going to get. So the standard for interior lighting now is 90 plus. So anyways, long story short, those are the Barinas. They're unlisted CRI. I have 12 fixtures existing right now. So 12 times 2200 lumens. I'm working with 26,400 lumens total, and 12 by 20 watts, 240 watts. So they're actually very efficient, but they're definitely ugly. So what I decided to go with are the Sunco 6-inch wafer lights. So they're right here. This box is a box of 24. They were on sale on Amazon. They're under $100 for the whole box. They're wafer lights. They're nice and thin. They come with a driver, and then they're selectable in terms of color. So 2700 all the way up to 6K. They don't even go to 6500 like the Barinas. But I'm probably gonna set them all to 4000. I like the look of 4000 for a shop. It's good. It's like straight white light. 3500 is ideal, but 4000 will be fine. 3000 I think will be a little bit yellow, but we'll see what it looks like. One step at a time. I can always run around and change all the settings. So I have attic access here, so I have an access right there. I can pop up inside, and that's what's gonna make this really easy. So I already actually put in one, and they're nice. They're flush. It's gonna look so much cleaner too in here. So I'm doing 3 across. 3 by 9, 10, 3 by 9. Either way, I'm putting 21 fixtures up. So there's 24 in this box. Maybe, we'll see. Maybe I'll add a couple more. But that's the game plan right now. So they're 6-inch round recessed, 1200 lumens each, 14 watts each, selectable color, 2700 to 6000K, and they're 90 plus CRI. And I really, really wanted the CRI rating because when I'm filming in here, the color, you can see it right now. And this is actually a good example. I'll toggle back and forth, but it just really makes everything dull. The camera actually, I mean, now that I'm looking through the camera and at the thing at the same time, the camera does a better job of picking it up, but to the naked eye, it's pretty rough in terms of how it renders the color. So anyways, the Sunco 6-inch wafers, I'm gonna do 21 of them, 1200 lumens each, gets me to about 25,200 lumens, so it's a little less, but with the circular lights, it projects the light a little bit differently. These guys, they're like linears, so it's a little odd. It's not a direct comparison. And then we're doing 21 by 14 watts, so it works out to 294 watts. So it's a little less efficient than the other, but I'm not too worried about it. It's negligible. This is the standard for a typical workshop. So we got 50 to 100 lumens per square foot for a garage or workshop. My garage is 10 by 20 roughly, 200 square feet. So that works out to anywhere between 10,000 to 20,000 lumens total. So right now at 25,000, I'm still well above that threshold and where I should be. So should be more than enough light. It's gonna spread way better with circular lights, and it's gonna look a lot better because they're gonna be flush. So even that one, it looks like it's not even there. Yeah, so I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna drill a ton of holes. I picked up a 6-inch hole saw. So it's just drywall. I had one, but this one is brand new and straight. So works pretty well. And I'm just gonna make a mess of myself with sheetrock dust. And we'll get all these things popped, put them in. The nice part is that I don't need to take down the old lights to put these in. The old lights I have on the actual beams themselves. So I just zipped in these strips that I had and then screwed the lights to them. Those are on the beams, and these are going in between the beams. So I can actually drill all my holes, pop them all in, have them all in, and then just wire them up without having to like ever be dark in here. So while I'm doing the work, but yeah, should be cool. So looking forward to it. We'll get moving here. Got the Klein laser out, just trying to shoot a line, trying to get an idea where I'm at. This thing's great. Been very happy with it. But yeah, got all my holes drilled. You can see my insulation up in there. I have 2-inch styrofoam, 2 layers. But yeah, all drilled out. At the ends, at the front of the garage and the rear of the garage, the beams actually run the other way. So I had to stagger them a little bit. It couldn't be perfect, but it's fine. It's a garage at the end of the day. I'm not too worried. Got a little less than half the lights in so far. So just daisy chaining them one to the next. Yeah. I don't know if you really see it on the camera, but it's definitely way better than it was, even with just these few. So the colors really pop. This is at 4,000 setting. All right, all done. These are a little cattywampus because there's beams running in the other direction, but it works out better. That one's closer to there. I have a little bit of a bay here, so it's all good. Does its job. And then I had to stagger that one, stagger those two. These ones are generally in line. But yeah, that's about it. So I got all 21 up here. Came out really nice, really happy with them. I got them set to 4,000K right now. And I think it's gonna be perfect. It's got just enough yellow in it, just enough white. It's way better on the eyes. The 6500 was just way too blue. So I'll put up a clip side by side. I'll toggle a little bit between the two just to get an idea. But yeah, really happy with this. This can be great, and the colors just pop. Like, I don't know if it does it justice on the phone, but like even these like gas cans, like the red and the green. The CRI makes a ton of difference, huge difference. It just makes all the colors pop. So really happy with it. I think it's gonna be great. So I'm gonna get this place cleaned up. Made it a little bit of a mess, but looking forward to more projects in here. So hope this helps someone out. All I did was just daisy chain them, but like I said, this is it's a total of 25,200 lumens and about 294 watts, so 300 watts total. It's one circuit, 14.2. And Sunco lights, I got 3 extras, plus 3 drivers. Yeah, 14 watts. Yeah, and then the cool part is that I got wire to every location, so if like one fails, and who knows if they don't make these in the future, I just need another 6-inch downlight, and I'm gonna just match it right up, swap them out. So, I mean, they have a 7-year lifespan. They should be perfectly fine. It should last a long time, but when the time comes to swap them out, it's easy enough. I got wire there and everything else. So, and that'll be it for this one. Thanks for watching.